and welcome to your reading 1111. We are going to look into your energy. So the 9 of Cups for you, and there's this person and he's waiting, but he's cheery. So maybe somebody that's coming in for you, maybe somebody that you've been waiting for, maybe a situation that you've been waiting that will like finally turn around in your life, and you're looking to better days over here. I feel over here though we're already picking up somebody's energy, and there's an energy of somebody that's working hard to get your attention. And I feel like there are two different sort of situations. Like you over here, you're thinking about your future and not so much your past. And this is like a person in your past. The Death card for the situation. So you might have ended it with this person, and I feel like this person's having a hard time accepting that, the ending of this connection. And also, they're feeling like you are very successful right now. You're victorious in this moving forward. They tried to keep you in this place of like holding on to them, being stuck, being in a like a one-sided connection. I almost feel like you were given to this situation, to this connection, but here you are with your 9 of Cups, and it's like you took all of your cups back from here. There is one cup that is missing, and I feel that you're reserving that cup for like the Ace of Cups, somebody new. And I feel like this person knows that. They know that. There's something about this person reminiscing, going back to maybe your relationship, to your time together. And the 6 of Cups is sadness. It's a walk down memory lane, reminiscing on things of memories. And I feel that like you were there once, but you're not anymore. I feel like this person, the Queen of Swords, they might be like very cutting, very almost like hasty, maybe very frank, almost like saying things without emotions, or if like somebody wasn't emotionally connected to something, that's kind of maybe the way they said something to you, and they made you feel that way, like they weren't bothered. But I feel like they were very bothered. They just weren't showing you that. They were in their toxic masculine energy, the Emperor in reverse. So what does Spirit want to tell us about this person? So they're thinking a lot about you. They're in this energy of the Hierophant, which for some of them, if they were in a relationship, it seems to me like there was another person. These two people at the bottom, to me, they look like twins or like brothers. So it could be family. It could be a marriage too, because that's the other meaning of that card. But you left them where they wanted to be, and they are very unhappy here. You took all of the joy out of them, out of their life, in essence, and you left them in a situation that they chose. They chose the situation for themselves. To me, it seems like they went backwards. The Queen of Wands, To me, it seems like there was a choice that was put in front of this person. We see the 2 queen cards. So they had a choice of choosing themselves and their happiness and love. So it reminds me of the Lover's card, that is a choice in love, or choosing the same patterns, repeating the same mistakes, repeating the same. It was like this person was very inconsistent with what they did and what they said and who they were. I feel like they put on a lot of masks. You see in the Sphinx, it's the energy of like masks. They wore a lot of masks. Maybe they wore a lot of hats. And I feel like this person really didn't know themselves, but they chose bad habits. They had some kind of, maybe it was codependency, like there was a codependent relationship. Maybe somebody's codependent on them. And so this test was like a test from universe to choose themselves and in their own happiness and prosperity. And instead they went back. And so I feel that for a lot of you guys, this situation is sort of something that was in your past, like because there was a decision made around this, and I feel like it was divine in the sense that the divine stepped in. We get the World card at the bottom and put it to them in this form of a choice, for them to make a choice because they couldn't continue to kind of put their energy everywhere like this because everyone felt it. And so it was presented in this way, and they chose to leave you behind to choose this other life. And in that, their choice was very destructive because I feel like they themselves were also not happy with this choice. They were very disappointed in themselves. And there was a fear around this, and it was a fear that they also were supposed to face, but it was like a test that they failed really badly. So the consequences of that is that joy was taken out of their life. And the consequence for you is because you did choose yourself, it was like your heart was given back to you intact. So this might have been painful. It always is to let go of something, but you were able to mend your heart or to heal, and you're in a place where you're enjoying yourself. You're doing fun things. They're going backwards in life, the Knight of Swords, and over here you get the King of Swords. Like, you're having a lot of blessings come in to your life. I feel like also one of the blessings for you was to be able to cut through the bullshit. Like, you making this decision was because you saw everything you needed to see around a situation. And so when you chose to move forward, you chose yourself, and this person then had to deal with their own BS and all of their sort of karma around this, because I feel like this person received a lot of karma around this. So I feel that the reason, again, this is universe stepping in, but universe had offered this person, I feel like you were a blessing to them. You were somebody that was sent to them to help them heal. I feel like you were also somebody that they had maybe put a prayer out to universe. So there was an energy that was put out and something that manifested from this prayer. And so they knew that you had come in and you were from the divine. But you look at these cards, you see there's the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. One's upright and one's in reverse. I feel like for a lot of you guys are high caliber type people. You're vibrating really high, and you've loved yourself. You've come to this place where you love yourself unconditionally. And so what you were giving to them was genuine, true love, and they were taking it for granted. Like they took advantage of you. They saw it as a weakness somehow, because to them being vulnerable is a weakness, and that comes and stems from a wound that they have. And so for some of you, they might have made this like transactional, like maybe universe put somebody in front of them, somebody else, and they went after that, and they saw that, you know, it was all superficial. It was all the same thing that they were giving you, like the intention under it, like it's the energy of like using someone, and then when you get used, you know how awful that feels. So there was something equal that they did that came back on them. And so I feel like universe gave all of these kings to you. Like there's options. There are options that are coming in for you in love. As you move past this heartbreak, I feel like some of you guys are still dealing with the situation, but it's almost like from behind. It makes me think of like seeing this person like in your rear view mirror, and you're just seeing like they turned around and they turned their back to you, and this is where you're seeing them from. Like literally, you probably can't see their face, you could just see them from behind. And so this person was stubborn, and this energy came back to them. This person was greedy, and this energy came back to them. This person was trying to control everything and control you, and this energy came back to them. It's like somebody came in, did the same thing to them that they were trying to do in essence to you. And they're reaping what they sowed. And here's the King of Wands. It's like the karma that was tried to put onto you. If this person like weighed you down, like maybe it felt like that, like they heavily put things on you, and you could feel it like instantly being around this person. They felt very toxic even. But I feel, again, because you had genuine connection, genuine love, I feel like this was a divine connection too. Like a kindred spirit, like you recognize this person, perhaps, you know, past life connection with this person, and you had a lot of love for this person, and so you carried a lot of things for them. Maybe you felt like at first this person might have come to you with demands of some sort, heaviness here, so putting a lot on your back to carry, putting a burden on your shoulders. Like somebody might have been projecting a lot of their stuff onto you, and you might have thought it was like genuine, like that maybe, you know, I need to work on this relationship. And so you like kept giving to this person, and you realize that they were like a black hole, like they just couldn't be satisfied. And so you then stopped, like you stopped doing that, and this person now is feeling the judgment of that, their decisions, but specifically something that they did to you. And I feel like each of you will understand this. It's very specific to each of us. But basically, you're dealing with somebody that is a very immature soul, immature person, very childish. We are just going to see this card forever. And I know that a lot of these situations, it's like you want to move here forward. You want the new kings and new person, new relationship. And Spirit says, yes, you're going to have all of that. You're going to have your fulfillment. You're going to have your relationship that is, there's the equal give and take. There's a healed human that, or other soul that is where you're at, and you don't have to work so hard to balance this person or the connection. It was like you were constantly balancing. So it's not going to feel so draining and so heavy. And like you might have had to deal with this person's like past. Maybe they brought it up all the time and you felt like a counselor to them. And even though you were happy to help them, like this person didn't learn their lessons. They just kept on with the negativity, and maybe the way that they handled things was also very toxic. And you saw this quality in a person that um that was genuine. Like maybe this person was very warm, and again, I feel like it was mainly this connection, like the star card. There was true connection here, and so there was a lot of good things. There was a true connection. There was a true like soulmate connection. But this person, it was like they weren't ready for this in their lives, and again, they had asked for it, and universe brought it to them, and they proved to be too much for them, because they didn't love themselves, and so they didn't choose themselves ultimately. So then, the Page of Swords, I feel like one of the things that this person is doing to make this like, it's almost like a band-aid that they're putting over this this hurt that they feel. They're watching you, like obsessively watching you. The Eight of Wands. And I think that your energy is like extremely balanced out. Like they were maybe breadcrumbing you like crazy, and this was their way of, trying to keep you, like trying to control you, trying to keep you there. And maybe there was a lot of different things that they were doing that were very, very toxic. And I feel that, again, universe came in. It was like the season changed, and this person just was removed from your life, and you were very protected over here. You have all these kings around you. You have literally 3 kings in your energy. And so I feel like this person doesn't feel like they can get close to you. And so all they could do is watch you. I feel like a lot of these people are silent too. Like you're not really talking to this person. They know that they betrayed you. They stole from you. It was like a thief in the night. Like you didn't see it until you did. And so maybe all these excuses that they were giving you of why they made this choice, you put it all together, and it was nothing of like what they were saying. It was that maybe they were juggling you and another person, or it was just, it was like they were trying to keep you in a place of wanting to chase after them. So they would do things on purpose to like get you in this place where you weren't balanced. And you might have initially, wanted to understand. They kept you in a place of confusion. That's the word. Because the Hermit, is in reverse. There's like a light was turned off. Like they wanted to purposely keep you in this place of confusion where you couldn't see. So maybe they kept you like in this other life very separate. And I feel like whenever you got too close to them or too close to seeing the truth, they would do something. Maybe this person has done this before, so you might have had like a lead up to this, but it's not the right word. It's not what I'm trying to say. It's more of clues, but you didn't have the full story. Like this person really kept you in a place of not seeing what they were doing, so they kept you confused, and they were always controlling and manipulating the situation. So eventually you got to a place where you weren't seeing eye to eye. And I feel like for a lot of you, it has to do with something that has to do with finances. with you and this person, or this person's like energy, like they were taking a lot of your energy, but they were not wanting to give that back to you. So again, the Wheel of Fortune, things have moved, and they moved in your favor. I'm going to say that because what happened was this person like fell. You took them to this place that was very high. The connection that you guys shared, it reminds me of that song from Katy Perry, where she talks about being like really high and falling from that place, and that's how far they fell. So they fell, and I feel like it has to do also like their karma with their work. So maybe a lot of people are seeing this like them falling apart. Maybe they wore this mask of how strong they are and how much of like I'm in charge, I'm the boss. And I feel like what they tried to do to you emotionally and financially, if they tried to like bankrupt you, like to keep you sort of stuck here, that was the energy that fell onto them. If it was emotional, they tried to like manipulate you through emotions. It reminds me of like a narcissist or somebody that like really had planned this out in their minds, like what they were gonna do to keep you confused, and not let you see clearly until they didn't want you to move on. They didn't want you to they wanted to keep you here, but they wanted to continue to like breadcrumb you, to give you the minimal amount of like effort, affection, love, and like if it's commitment. And they wanted you to like fully be invested in them, and then you saw clearly. I feel like the other way they did it was by keeping you emotionally unbalanced. So when you left and you're in this place that you're happy, you are genuinely happy. Again, you have people around you that love you and are infusing their time and energy into you, and so you have a different glow to you. And this was this person's worst nightmare, that you would like figure this out, that you would get away, that you would find your people, and that you would be unbothered by them. And so this person now has the world in reverse, like their whole world came tumbling down, and they're the ones that are having to go back down memory lane because that's the only place they can be with you. And they're stuck, and they're having to fight off all these things that are coming at them, all this karma and all these people, and they're blocked from a new beginning, and they're stuck in like third-party situations that they don't want to be in, and they fell on their own sword. And this is because of a choice they made to bring in a third party, or to do that to you, to keep you in this place thinking that they were giving you something, telling you they were giving you something, when all they really wanted was to take. And so the Justice card. So this is justice for you. And I feel like for a lot of you that were kind of left with your heart in your hands, like again, you've been fully restored. All of your cups are full, and I feel like that last cup is there for is yet to be seen. Oh my goodness. And like this king is gonna come in. This is a person that is gonna sweep you off your feet. Like they have all of the king energy, and they're not a page. Not this person. Like this person was not giving you anything. This person needs to go work on themselves and go work on their own heart. But Meanwhile, like, you are going to manifest. Look at these two energies, the 10 and the 10. Oh my God. And under that, this is the energy that this person is left in, the 10 of Swords. So 10, 10, 10. And that's where I'm going to end this reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, please go down to the description, and the information is in that link to email me. And also, please remember to like, subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.